Well, hey everybody. I thought today is appropriate to get out here and tackle a small project. Man, it's 66 degrees out here and it's January 17th. So definitely take advantage of those days. But today's project is just a small one. I'm going to replace the PCV valve on my 2014 Nissan Frontier. Like a dummy, I should have tackled this issue whenever I replaced the spark plugs, but I paid the stupid tax on that. So anyway, let's dive right on in, so stay tuned. Okay, well, I got my truck pulled up. I'm getting ready to get started. But I first wanted to explain what a PCV valve is and what it does. And I'll just give you a basic explanation. But it's called, it stands for positive crankcase ventilation. And so basically what it's doing, it's relieving the crankcase of pressure during the combustion process. So it's taking the old fumes that unburned fumes that were not burned off during combustion, and it takes it and recirculates it back through the air fuel. So if that gets clogged up, and they usually do after a lot of mileage, it can no longer ventilate the crankcase, and so your vehicle will get sluggish, your gas mileage will go down, and you could potentially blow out a real main seal because of all the pressure. So I just wanted to first explain that so that you understand what a PCV valve does. Okay, that's where the PCV valve is located. So it's kind of hard to get to, but you just got to use some pliers to pull that clamp on the hose back and then pull off the hose. And then it's just a matter of, after that, it's just a matter of getting the PCV valve out, the old one, and inspecting it to see if it was clogged. Well, first order of business is get that hose clamp pulled away out of the way, and the hose pulled off of the PCV valve, and then that way I can get to it to wrench it out of there. So let's do that. Hopefully I can see the darn thing. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, I think I can get it to pull off of there now. Get a little better leverage here to where I can see it. There it goes, I got it off. So I pulled the hose off to get it out of my way. So now I should have a lot more room to get to it. Alright, well, I think this is about the best I'm going to get. From what I can tell, it's 15/16 is the closest thing I've got. So hey, it popped it loose. Good deal. Thank you, Lord. Boy, that thing wasn't in there too tight. That's crazy. Let me make sure of that. Yeah, it wasn't in there too tight. Wow. You know, there's a possibility I had a vacuum leak. If it was that loose. Okay guys, I got the PCV valve out and it's gummed up. They say that if it doesn't rattle, that it's no good. And it's barely rattling. Barely, I don't know if you can hear that or not. So let's compare to the new one. The one I'm putting in is a CarQuest Premium, and I think it was like $27 plus tax, and it is part number PCA 1056. That's the part number. So this is the new one. Listen to the difference. Okay, listen to this one. Totally clogged. So that's what happens, guys. They get clogged and then your crankcase isn't getting ventilated and your gas mileage goes in the toilet and your motor gets sluggish because it can't breathe. It can't get rid of that pressure. So anyway, I'm going to put this new one in and tighten her up, put the hose back on, and that job should be done. Alright, let's get this dude put in there. So, when you put it in, just make sure you get the threads in there right. You know, and you're going to put it in clockwise. Alright, she's going in there. You know, remember they're plastic, so you know you can put a little bit too much torque on them and mess them up. So don't do that. This is a pretty cool little ratchet I got. All right, so I got it in. So now we got to put the hose back in. And we'll go ahead and get it on the PCV valve first. And make sure you get it all the way up on it. It clamped good because you don't want to have any kind of vacuum leak. Okay, so it needs to come up some more. I think I got it. Let's check. Yeah, it's all the way up on there now. So now I got to get the clamp pulled over to seal it off, which it's kind of hard to see. Kind of got to do a little finagling here. All right, got it. Got it. All right, guys, I got the new PCV valve put in, so let's fire this truck up and see how it runs. Alright. Here comes the thunder. Alright guys, took her for a test drive. She runs great, purrs like a kitten. Just make sure and check your PCV valve when you do your spark plugs. Don't do like I did. Do it then, it's a lot easier. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Click like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.